Great rising to all of you. Thank you so much. As we were saying before the microphone got cut on and the start recording, it's another day's journey.
Right.
And we are glad. I believe the folk in Texas, they say something similar to, how does it go, Grace? When you
start it off there. I gotta.
Well, when you get the microphone first, you say,
First giving honor to God.
There it is, right there. First giving honor to God.
Who is?
There it is. Who is the head of my life?
That's it.
Yeah. So the pastors, pulpit guest, deacons.
That's it.
And all of you. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Yes. So we're so grateful for all of you. We're talking about the rich don't work for money. I'm going to do something that I hope is a blessing. I started last night, and you all are going to go to Frida and Grace. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to donate every bit of it, $199. It is a scholarship, okay? Because I want to teach you that the rich don't work for money. So let's rewind real quick. You don't even know what it's about. You don't even know what I said yet. $199. 200 people only. I think I put a cap on it. 200 people only. $199. 100% of everything is being donated. It's a scholarship. You get to choose. Film school or computer programming. You get to choose. $199.
Wow.
$199. $199. Did you hear me? 109. I know jaws should be dropping because film school costs $4,000. Not film school, the computer programming.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Here's what I want to do, because we're getting ready. This is what's getting ready to happen. I'm going to pull some people privately to the side. These are Mexican people. And we are going to collaborate as a team. That's why I switched up the Mexican conference, because the secret there is I am going to form a little group of about 20-something people or whatever. I forget who has tickets. And these people are going to pretty much get a lot of stuff. My goal is to create wealth for these people. Who's been paying attention to my wealth teachings? Now classes start. All right. I say some things, and I say them over and over, Kim. You do look good in your red, by the way. I say some things and I say them over and over. How do you get wealth? Someone repeat that back to me. This is we in the spirit of rich don't work for money.
You get wealth.
Wealth must be manipulated.
Okay, no, that's right. That's what I was looking for. Wealth must be bought or manipulated. There is no other way. Not in a capitalistic society. It does not exist any other way. You do not pray your way to wealth. I'm sorry. You do not learn your way to wealth. I am sorry. As a matter of fact, the top 1% send their kids to school just to meet the next president. Just for associations and connections. Okay, I'll show you this here. Everybody listen. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I am. Where's Anthony? I need Anthony on this call right now, because he's always with the money.
Yeah, he's not on at the moment.
Okay, he's always with the money.
Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
That's so true about school systems and things like that. I mean, we positioned ourselves, our kids went to a private school.
Smart.
You know, which Bobby Rahall's kids went there, you know, I can't begin to tell you, and the contacts, connections, and everything we made, and the friendships we made. You know, my dear friend that I was speaking with this weekend, she has been, you know, my sand dollar bracelet that never made it here, all the things that were stolen from the mover, my jewelry, you know. And she says, Susan, every time I picture you, I think of you with that. It was so stunning with that bracelet on, and it was a brass, and because I always wore it, except if I was in fancy clothes. But she says, I just, you know, and she says, I have been looking for it. I've been looking for something similar. Couldn't find, you know, because it was what do you call it? Not a claw, not a clutch, something like, can't think of the name. But, and her daughter, who was only 10 years old, still, and she's now in her 30s. And she remembered it exactly. So she looked it up, and then they looked and found it. Very, very, very expensive. And they bought it and are putting it in the mail to me. And they want me to have it. Now, these are the type of friendships that you can develop with people. I mean, they're good people, good people. Look at us, look at Antonio. Good people can be wealthy people, are wealthy people. They're good people. They're not, you know, for the most part, snobs. And so that was a great move for us. We moved to one of the wealthiest communities. Actually, it had the best school system in the state, one of the top in the country. So after, you know, when our kids got a little bit older, we transferred them over to that school, and just the friendships and relationships that we made. I mean, we didn't do that consciously, I don't think. I don't know if we did. We probably did. But it, you know, it actually was the best benefit for our kids, because they have those, their kids now are their best friends, still their best friends, in each other's weddings and all those sort of things. So it just generational, see, it's going to continue generational. So, you know, you want to position yourself, even if you can't do those things, go to events where those people are. If you can't go to the school system or buy in that school system, go to events. That's why we always say, look up the Chamber of Commerce. Sometimes the smaller chambers in the suburbs, in the nice suburbs, you go to their Chamber of Commerce events, you know, that they have all their meetings, and just network, and the relationships you build. And, you know, you tell them what you do. They want to help. They want to help people. That's their goal, to help people. So
that's absolutely right. No, I'm so glad. Y'all unmute your mics and please clap for all that, because half of that went over my head. Please.
Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. No, this is. So let's back up, because Susan built the cake, then put the icing on top of the cake. I mean, she did everything that I couldn't have prayed for a better response. There is a difference between what I don't know how to say this, Jerome. So I'm just going to talk about me, and then you can call me arrogant or angry or something, and I feel much comfortable with that. When you talk about me than everybody else. Here's the deal. It's actually the scholarship. The scholarship has nothing to do with film school. The scholarship has nothing to do with the computer programming. I think officially I call it called internship, because that's what it is. It's a scholarship for an internship. Hear me well. I paid $1,500 to intern with Lakewood Church. Now, Lakewood being how they are all $1,500 of that dollars came back to the 23 people who interned in that cycle. $1,500. Paid $1,500 for that. I paid $22,000 to, well, it was $6,000 for me, and then $5,000 for 3 other people to get next to Les Brown. Okay, rewind, press play. You're not paying attention. I'm not telling you Les Brown costs $6,000. Probably he costs $60 million. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me just make that clear. But in order to get in the room that was 300 people away from him, it cost me $6,000. And then it was $6,000 again, but they was like, well, if you gonna bring in, another 3 people, we'll give you $1,000 off for each person. And I did. So that's $21,000 just to get in the room 300 people away from Les Brown.
You were the talk of the office, Antonio.
The talk of the office. You pay for access. Do you understand? I need y'all to get this. You pay for access. $1,500 to get next to Joel Osteen. You pay for access. You pay for access. Here's my plan. And the month of May is going to be completely well. Just know I'm about my Father's business. May is a mind shift for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because Exodus is the 13th, 14th, or 15th, or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's exclusively private. This is how closely do you want to have a relationship with me? Did you see what I just did there? You see what I just did? And how far you want to go. Because I'm going to tell you what happened. Because the people that got Mexit, the people in Mexit conference tickets thingies, they're blessed. They don't even know. They blessed. Highly favored. We go together now. You understand what I'm saying? And if they too old to do it, then me and the grandkids then. Something, I don't know. Whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? We go together. Like, hear me well. The wealthy do not work for money. The wealthy, okay. I know they hear me, Jerome, but they're not really hearing me. Susan hear me. If the people who, if you got some money, a bunch of money in your account, and you ain't trying to not have a bunch of money in your account, you hear every word I'm saying right now. You hear every word I'm saying. And by a bunch of, we'll just say a bunch of money is, we'll just say $50,000. We ain't got to say much. You know what I'm saying? If you holding on to $50,000, you hear every word I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a lot for 2022 because they trying to take all y'all savings. They really is. They really is. If you got $50,000 in 2022 anywhere, you are doing well because you are genuinely in the top 2% of savings. Look it up yourself. Just look it up yourself. It is that drastic out here. It's that drastic out here. I want you all to get in this mindset that you need to buy or manipulate your way to wealth. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I had 199 internship, 199. I'm going to donate all of them. I'm following. Joel Osteen changed my life. But the same way Joel Osteen do things, I typically do a lot of things like Joel Osteen. I don't want a dime of the money. 199, it's just $20,000 when you think about it. It's like 199 times 200 is like 20,000. You know what I'm saying? 20,000. It's not. I got credit cards that's longer than that. Yes. So I don't want you to think. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to think. But let's process this information. Who is willing to buy wealth? You don't have to answer out loud unless you're just crazy like Frida. You know what I'm saying? When you're crazy like Frida, you buy wealth. This is for everybody. Nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. Well, Phil and Susan are exempt. But nobody else is exempt. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody else is exempt. Phyllis Susan automatically in. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is exempt. This is Frida, Phyllis Susan, and Monica. They automatically exempt. Everybody else got to pay. Everybody else got to pay. You know what I'm saying? These 3 people are exempt. $199. It's a donation. I don't know what I'm gonna donate it to. Probably the women's homeless, the one Sugar talked about the other day, the women's shelter in Galveston, something. I don't know. Probably something like that. That's irrelevant. Here's the deal. Film school or computer programming. That's up to you. It's not the game, and the game is too much. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not the game. The game is too much. I ain't gonna do it. The game is too much. By the time you're done, Grace, do me a favor. I want you to Google Python engineer salary.
Okay. Also, when you say it's up to you,
Hold on.
Okay.
Let them
Python,
see them real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm summarizing. Python engineer salary. But what I'm doing is I'm summarizing Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Chapter 1. That's what I'm doing. I can play a little audio clip. I can go through line by line, or I can tell you the first lesson of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the rich don't work for money. What's that, Grace? Help me out.
It says Python developer salary.
Don't even worry about that. Just give us the numbers.
$136,778 to $130,500.
Stop your screen, Grace. If you take the computer programming route, I will certify you and make sure you are testable. And should you choose, you now qualify for $130,000 salary, because the places that you use this at do not require degrees. Google, Apple, yeah, they're not listening. So the rich don't work for money.
I heard you loud and clear. Heard you loud and clear.
Okay.
Well, used to be
I'm just somebody doing way too much. That damn Frida. Okay, well, Frida's in.
Okay, I figured she was cutting up.
My phone went off. Frida's in.
That's it.
199. So you got 199 more people. 199. Here's why. I'm looking for 25 programmers. 25 programmers. Did I make that pretty clear? Is that pretty clear? Yeah, 25 programmers. Okay. 25 programmers. I don't expect 200 to stick around. As a matter of fact, I hope you don't, because what I really want you to do is I want you to work on something and let me buy in on it. You understand what I'm saying? I want in. Is you. Okay. Frida, tell them again about wealth.
Wealth can only be bought or manipulated.
Oh, Frida, you're doing such a good job. You just, I heard you say you feel good. You're doing such a good job. You really are.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. All right. Somebody tell me, feedback to me what I have said thus far, what you have learned. I don't really care about your opinions right now. Feedback to me what I have said or what you have learned. Go ahead. I need at least 3 people.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat that the money I'm paying every month, I ain't gotta pay that no more. $200.
That's a smart man.
That's a no-brainer.
That's a smart man. You know, I ain't. Hey, you know, you ain't bothered me. You know what I'm saying? That's a smart man. That's a smart man. What you supposed to say? What you supposed to think? Who else?
I've learned that the rich does not work for money.
Come on now.
You're going to implement a program that's $199. You're going to have 200 people only. It will be a scholarship either for film school or computer programming.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
wealth must be bought, not or manipulated.
That's right. Look at God. Well, I tell you, I am just so proud. That's what I'm talking about. Good, 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 good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I learned that debt slavery, no matter what the debt is, will make a man a slave.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Man or woman, black or white, Jew or Gentile, you all have on shackles. The wealthy don't work for money. Let me show you something. Top secret, but I'm going to go ahead and show you.
Oh, can I? Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got you. And then you remind me of your question right after this shit. Okay, y'all can see my screen, huh?
Yes.
You see all this?
Beautiful coding.
Okay. PHP, who's the author?
You are.
Antonio T. Smith Jr.
And the site is wevibing.com, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it down right now. You can't see nothing, but don't worry about it. Copyright 2002, all rights reserved. Me. Look at this. Let's just process information. Okay. Y'all see all this? I'm gonna just scroll down real fast. That's 1,007 lines of code, but this is not the code. That's just the index. Here's the login. 178 lines of code. And if I keep...
Screen hasn't changed for us.
Oh, okay. Well, let's change that then. Let me share it the right way. Get this sensitive. Okay, I'm good. I ain't got no sensitive stuff. Let's share it the right way. Here's my desktop. And now you can see, well, there's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And there is YouTube. And here is Adam. Okay, y'all can see this now. Or is delay blurry?
Yes, we see purple and gold.
Purple and gold is good. 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 Can y'all see all this?
Yeah, and it's moving too.
You see all this on the left?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
If I do this, come down, API, phone.
Yes.
Yep.
V2.
Pro.
2.
Okay,
Windows.
version 2. Exactly. All of this is about 140,000 lines of code, and I'm not even done yet. I'll break this down real quick. Let me see where I'm at right now. Here is the index page. This is just saying if everything right now is empty, then I've created something called I've created a function that means logged in. And if the log in is equal to you being false, not logged in, then give a cookie. And then so you can come and log in with your IP address and then secure login, get your ID, your user data, et cetera, et cetera. Then you input like your stuff, IP address, your username, et cetera. This is just login. Right now, everybody hear me. I've been working on Vibe. That's why I haven't told y'all about it. Right? You know how I am, Jerome. You already know how I am. You understand what I'm saying? I've been put up a little test, something. I've been redoing it, but I've been redoing it with a bunch of artificial intelligence this time. That's why I've been getting all those artificial intelligence certifications. Do you understand? This conversation never happened, except for the millions of people who gonna hear it. All right, the conversation never happened. This is Vibing is going to be the gateway to nearly everything that we do. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Woo!
Okay.
All right. Woo!
And those folk with or some or most of those folk who've been here since the very beginning, founding members. They verified. They ain't been listening. That's all right.
Woo!
And them folk who will see us on the 13th are verified. Most of them, some of them, something like that. Something like that. Oh my God. Yes. Therefore, I could take this code, and if we get to 100,000 monthly users, and I own, let me do it again. Watch this here. Watch it, Ken. Watch it, Ken. Author, Tony O.T. Smith Jr. And I own that code at $1 billion.
Oh my!
What's
Woo!
up?
Okay. Just need y'all to get the wealthy don't work for money. Do you hear what I'm saying? Which is going to leave an opportunity out there, Susan, for you to build apps for Vibin that I haven't done, just to make things easier to see who's following you, who's not, something like that. You've seen it before, right? You see the Instagram and they got apps for Instagram. You see TikTok, they got apps for TikTok. And then Vibin allows you to do phone calls. I travel, right? I coded Vibin purposely, Jerome, with WhatsApp capabilities.
Come on, sir.
Yeah, I don't think you. Where there's 3G areas and limited mobility and limited data, I've made sure that you can call back home for free. Yes, all right. You just gotta understand. You gotta
Oh my God!
Nigerian.
Wow!
And I'm telling you that 200 of y'all is gonna have an opportunity to work in that.
198.
198 of y'all are gonna have an opportunity to work in that, work around it, work with it, put it out of business, partner with or something in any way, or just take the knowledge and go get a $137,000 contract or job or something. Wealth must be manipulated or bought. Grace, why am I saying that?
Because that's the only way to get wealth.
It's the only way to get wealth. I'll show you. Here are all the notes that you all are going to hear over the next couple of days. I know it's small. I'm going to just take these two right here, Grace. I want to copy and paste them. And I want you to see if I've been on point the whole time. Read it out loud, Grace. Sunday school style.
Many people work very hard. Okay, I paused because I thought you were going to say stop right there. All right. But they never seem to earn enough.
That is, you can stop right there, though. You can stop right there, Grace. You understand? You stop right there. That's why I had you throw up that $130,000. You understand, Grace? Okay. All right. Keep on going.
In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki explains how to escape this rat race and achieve financial independence.
All right. You got to escape the rat race and achieve financial independence. Do you understand? Are you willing? And some of you, are you willing to change your last $199? For some of you, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, if it's your last $199, you need to be doing something different. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to be doing something different.
If it's your last move, move now, run.
You understand? I remember a while ago, I was doing network marketing, and this was about 2010, 2009, Grace, I remember. And I remember it was this cool guy, and keep his nationality out of it. It was a cool guy. And he had just had a daughter, Susan, and it was Christmas time. So it was like December 19th. His daughter was, Grace, remember this story. His daughter was like a month old. Like it was dumb. a month old. She just got out here. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't had time to give her a credit score yet. Her social security number wouldn't even log in the system. And she was fresh. She was freshly baked. You understand? In a month. And I remember telling her, man, listen, man, roll with your boy. $199. By the way, I still get paid from this company today. I still get paid for this company residual every 15th of the month today. I said, man, they just dropped the fee. It used to be $4.99, man. For the Christmas time, they're trying to get people in. They dropped the fee to $1.99. Let's roll, man. I'm telling you, let's roll. This man told me, man, I would, but it's Christmas time. And I just had a little girl, and I'm trying to save up to get her something for Christmas. I then proceeded to offend him like I'm going to offend every last one of you listening to me with the same mindset. I then proceeded to tell him, bruh, if you need to save up $199 to buy your daughter who's not going to remember or use any of these Christmas presents whatsoever, then you really need to be doing this. Like, this is it. When he got mad, and I never talked to him again. Never, ever, ever, never answered my calls, never talked to him again. His mindset was, in order to be a good parent, I need to buy things for my child. My friends, Deanna, unmute your mic.
Yes, sir.
Tell them when your birthday is.
Saturday.
Woo!
Now tell them what I'm buying you.
A house.
Woo!
Yes, congratulations.
That is awesome.
Now,
Yes.
oh my
Happy
God.
birthday, Queen.
Hallelujah.
Now I want you to process. I'm sorry. And whose name is it in?
Mine.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I just want you to process some information real quick. I need some 50-year-olds that's gonna back me up right here real quick. Somebody tell me what I just did.
Created wealth for her.
Uh-huh. How much house cost, Deanna?
1,005. No, I'm
No.
lying.
How much the house?
159,900.
Boom, net worth just went up. You know, I don't even fool with single family homes. Net worth just went up. Oh, okay, watch this here. Watch this here. Deanna,
Yes, sir.
you got to pay them bills too, don't you? Because that's, you got to knock it out and such.
I mean, we ain't got to tell everybody how spoiled I am.
Okay, thank you so much.
No, sir,
Here's-
she don't have to pay those bills.
No,
the
not
deal
one.
is you can get you some candy, or we can manipulate this wealth.
We can manipulate this well. I'm grateful for that.
Jerome, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to make it make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make it make sense to y'all. What should be making sense to you is wealth must be bought. Grace, read that second paragraph. Let's see if I've been on point the whole time.
All right. I read this first paragraph, and after the question, I answered the question before I saw the answer. Anyway, everybody should go to school, get high grades, and then get a good job, right? I said wrong, and then I saw you say it wrong. Wrong. Well, at least if financial independence is what you are aiming at. Our education system is the #1 cause of why so many people struggle financially. Schools teach people how to work for money, but they do not teach them how money can work for them. This lack of financial skills taught in school means that even highly educated people generally do not know how to handle money. The result is that the majority of people get trapped in work to pay their bills and are chasing paychecks all their life.
Jerome, I've been on point the whole time. I can assure you, I just took a different route to explain this book. Let me tell you what happened. This is what happened. I was, y'all better, it's you better thank my dad. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay, this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you, take you through the whole story. I had a visitation, an online visitation with my dad yesterday. If you don't know, my dad's in prison, been in prison, I don't know, since the early 90s or maybe late 80s. I'm not sure. It's been a long time. You understand what I'm saying, Kim? It's been he it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? Been a long time. This is what happened. This is what happened. We talking, we shucking and jiving, we having a good time. You understand? We shucking and jiving, Jerome. Yeah. And it just so happened to be May 1st, which is, as of this recording, is May 2nd. May 1st is his birthday. You know what I'm saying? So it just happened to be. So it just happened to be his birthday. And him and Tempest are super crazy close. And sent him some money, sent some food, blah, 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 blah. And this happened. He say, well, because he's up for parole. Actually, he was denied for parole because nobody sent in letters and blah, blah, blah. So we rectified that for sure. We rectified that. So he's up for parole. And he says, man, I was talking to one of the blah, blah, blahs. And because I'm record it. And he said, and they told me concerning parole, this is not an inmate, but this is somebody on something to do with parole, said, you know what the parole board really like to see? This is what he said. He said, they really like to see not only the letters, but if I'm going to have secure employment. You know what I'm saying? See, I done already told the parole board when he paroled, he got a house. You're not paying attention. I have to buy 5 houses this year before 2022 is over. I have to buy 5. All single family. And I'm really not interested in single family, but I have to buy them. And they're not investment properties. I have to buy a new house for my kids. I have to buy an extremely good looking house for my kids. Actually, it ain't even for the kids. It's for the kids, but it ain't for the kids. Let me explain it this way. I be damned, Kim, if my black boys see they daddy doing better than they mama.
All right now, sir.
You know what?
All right now,
You
sir.
know what?
Mhm.
That's right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You better
All right.
go.
Okay. All right. So I say for the kids because I'm talking about their perception, but it's really for their mama. Do you understand? Okay. All right. So there we go. We come back to objective reality. You know, I didn't mean to bring in the black. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all how I got to make sure these young men respect Susan when they meet her. Because if I mistreat they mama, they're gonna mistreat Susan. Is that
You talking,
anyway?
sir? You talking?
Anyway, don't worry about it. Point is, we have 5 houses.
Well, hold on, Tony, because for those who didn't understand what he just said, I have experienced it personally. And it has taken a lot to work with my son, who will respect any man who speaks to him, but let a woman tell him what to do. He has a problem with that. So don't roll over what he just said. Trust
Everybody
me.
got free will. Everybody got free will. I'm just saying that I have to buy 5 houses, and all 5 houses are for the wealth of other people. And in this case, perception and wealth. Is everybody following what I'm saying? You can't buy houses for people broke. Okay, thank you so much. And these people immediately jump into a different tax bracket. And if you just hold on a little longer, is what the old church folk in Texas say. 20 years from now, all these houses, 10 years from now, will be worth over $1 million. Anywho, are we processing? I have not skipped a beat. I ain't rambled. I have been in this subject the whole time. And at the very beginning, if you remember, I said, Jerome, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I tried to do it the passive way. So I'm gonna just talk about me. Remember, I said that. So that way they can say, he angry, he arrogant, he something. Because I'd rather you talk about me than me talk about you. Because what I could say is, if you don't have, but I don't want to do that because that's in the negative. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to tell you in the positive, and I want to speak life over you, and I want to show you what can be done. But it can't be done with only prayer. That's the first part of the equation. And somebody need to tell you, once you get off your knees, you need to get and start doing math. Susan, I was doing a conference. I was doing a conference and they went to a breakout room. This is out of line, y'all. I'm letting you know right now, this is out of line. And it was a room for the Black people, which I'm typically like right in the face. You know, hurry up. Room for the Black people. And I'm in a conference and they talking about prayer. And this wasn't even a religious conference. And I say, yeah, prayer is fantastic. We're supposed to do that. And then somebody like Reggie with these woke questions asked me a question and say, well, if we've been praying, then how come Black folk been worshiping in church for 200 years and ain't got 1% better financially? And I stepped back. Now, this wasn't my question, but I had to respond now. You know, I had to respond. You understand, Ken Johnson? So I said, well, the problem is you don't own the banks. So you take all your offering, leave it from your church, and send it to a bank that's going to push you out your neighborhood. And that owns your church. You missed it. That's okay, though. I just need you to get, I then told them these exact words. Here's what was out of line. So I want you to think about how we got to the moon. And I like it because I was born July 20th, 1981, and we landed on the moon July 20th, 1969. So I kind of like moon illustrations because I share the same birthday. You understand? And I said, white folk, Black folk, all folk prayed. JFK prayed. Ooh, let's go to the moon. Ooh, let's go to the moon. As soon as they finished praying, and Black folks, except for 3 women, went, praised. The white folk went to the chalkboard and started doing math. Can y'all see the difference in attitudes? Prayer is the first part of, it's just revelation. It's not application. Wealth must be manipulated apart. And I'm telling you, it's a lot easier for y'all to buy real estate when you make $137,000 than buying real estate right now. Arshia messaged me this week. Her lease is getting ready to be up. She likes to run her finances by me, like Grace. I'm dead sick. Am I lying, Arshia? Am I?
You ain't lying.
Okay. Let me say, look, this, and this. Should I downsize? You damn right you should. There was no question here. Who are you trying to impress? Like, there was no question. And now she finna save all this money. And I told her, now your next step, what I told you your next step was. Let me see if you remember.
Of course I remember. $50,000.
Your next step is to get the $50,000 so I can tell you what to do with it. Okay, free to get to. Come on, y'all unmute y'all mic and clap for this queen on her way to saving
Woo!
$50,000. You
Yes.
understand?
You got
Ooh,
this,
ooh,
Val.
All right
You
now.
got it.
That's it. That's it. Next
Because
step. Hey, Ken. Hey, Brad. Let's keep going.
that's Ken Brad, depending on how much she saved. You understand what I'm saying? The next step is to buy or manipulate wealth. See, here's more of my wealth teachings. There's only one way to get wealthy in a capitalistic society. And that way, write this down, is to already be wealthy. I'm sorry. I know that's unfair.
Repeat that, sir.
The only way to get wealthy in a capitalistic society is to already be wealthy. And I know you don't think that's true, but ask my seniors. Ask my seniors. They've been doing the right thing for a long time and still trying to climb higher. Do you hear me? Just ask my seniors. They have, you young folk been bamboozled. You think you let these seniors get $250,000. They are not going to celebrate. They're going to breathe a little bit. They're going to breathe. They're going to go, whew. But they are not going to celebrate because they understand this is where anybody who's 60 years old and up get $250,000 due. They go, how long is this going? How many years I got left, and how long this gonna last? Come on, Jerome.
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was gonna keep my mouth closed. But I got a phone call.
Talk to me, man.
From a very good friend of mine that tends to always call me when the money is real funny.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
gave me some valuable information yesterday,
Uh-huh.
but his money was still funny.
Yep.
And he said, if you could just let me hold as much as possible, blah, 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 blah. I said to him, that's the wrong question. I say, let me tell you a story.
Talk to me, sir. Tell his story, man. You
He's a
take your
friend of mine.
time
I
telling
love
his
him.
story.
I love him. I said to him, at the beginning of April, I got some extra money from the Army and I got my retirement check from New York. My money jumped up real nice. But before the end of April, I was broke. And I'm sitting there going, what happened to my money?
You helping somebody, Jerome.
Because I didn't spend it. I didn't, but the money wasn't there. Well, one of the things I discovered is I wasn't keeping track of my money. That was a real good reason why I wasn't there. That was one reason.
Come on now.
But I went on to say to him that I got paid Friday because he was asking me for some money. I got paid Friday and I said, let me tell you something. It says Sunday. I ain't touched a penny of that money.
I know that's right, Jerome.
I got some bills that got to get paid this week and I'm going to pay them. And there's going to be some money left over because there's some other bills that need to be paid that don't need to be paid this week. Do you understand me? But let me assure you of this much.
Talk to me, sir.
Give 10% to Jerome. I'm going to give 10% to God. And that other 80% is going to go elsewhere. But let me explain something to you. At the end of this month, I ain't going to be broke. Because 80% is only gonna go so far, and that money for the Lord, the money for me, that ain't getting touched. I say, so when you say give you as much as I could, that's the wrong question. I said the little bit that's extra, I don't have a problem assisting you with your situation because his rent come due. I say, but here's the deal. I need my money back, and I don't need it back on the 31st of May. I need it back by the 15th because I got some bills I gotta pay. Now, how much do you need? He said, if you can spare 120, I said, I got you. I said, when I'm gonna get my money back? I said, I'll have it to you tomorrow. He says, I'll have it back to you by Tuesday. I said, praise God.
Okay. Now,
I didn't share that.
Yes, sir.
Because I was determined that what happened last month was not going to happen this month.
You come on now. Come on.
Truly thank ATS. And I can still help my friend. I can still take that money and help him, but not to my detriment. Come on now. So I wanted to,
Come on now. Listen.
Say nothing, Antonio.
Nah, man, you got to talk.
Woo!
And the blessing this morning was I get on this call and the $3,000 computer program that I signed up for just dropped down to $199 because I need that, because I need that internship.
And you already in there. You understand? You already in there.
But if I'd have gave away that money, I wouldn't have had the $199 to apply for the intern.
See?
Let me be.
See? Yeah, I see. Well, yeah, I don't know when to shout. You must be church folk. That's all right.
No, my mic was muted because he was still talking.
Look, now, Kim, if he don't pay back by Tuesday, we're not even gonna be mad. We just gonna treat him like Sister Booker and Ken Johnson. They just can't get none no more. You understand what I'm saying?
You got that right. He's on the list.
They on the list. You understand? They on the naughty list. That's the list they on. Ain't no problem. We not even we gonna speak to you. Ain't gonna be no problem. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna let you send me to hell. But
I got some jump out boys now.
The kid got a different approach. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just telling you that my goal right now is to create an army of programmers. Here's some of the things that I want to do. Look, not some of the things I want to do. Some of the things that's going to happen for y'all. You don't know it yet, but we'll talk about it. But I'm gonna say I haven't talked to y'all one-on-one, but I will. That's kind of what 13, 14, and 15 is about. And I'm gonna say, who wants to own a social media? By the way, let's do that real quick. Who wants to own a social media? Anybody?
I do.
Okay, Sugar does.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll say that's Yolanda, and that was Renee, and that was Frida. Good. Okay, Yolanda, let's start with you. What social media, like the ones that exist already, which one would you like to clone?
Mainly Instagram, make it more Christian based to where certain stuff can't be on there.
Christian Instagram? That sounds like there's a market for that. Christian Instagram. That sounds like there's a market for that. Do you hear me? And I can see them right now. The preachers in the pulpit.
Watch yourself, sir.
I can see them right now.
Watch it.
Knee bent, body bowed. Take that picture from me. I can see it right now. I can see it. There's a market for that. Good. So what I'll do is, if there's enough demand for it, which by enough demand I just mean 2 people, so you can have a battle buddy or something, because it's just 200 people, right? I'll say, all right then, today until complete, we're cloning Instagram. Because guess who knows how to clone Instagram?
You do.
This guy. Y'all missing it. See, I'm trying to. Somebody just messaged me. Just messaged me. TikTok. That's one of the first.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's one of the first ones I cloned. It's one of the first ones I cloned. I'm not telling you. See, I'm not telling you that your app gonna work, because you're gonna have to keep it updated. You're gonna have to market it, be patient, generate a crowd for it. You understand what I'm saying? Well, not generate a crowd, create a business model to get money, and then, you understand what I'm saying? However you want to do that. I'm not telling you that's going to work for you. I am telling you, I'm going to teach you how to build it. I'm going to teach you how to update it. I'm going to show you what a crowd is, and then, boom, the rest is on you and the Lord. Now, if you know anybody else teaching you how to manipulate and buy wealth like that, then go on and talk to all of us. You understand? But if not,
watch it, 3 Hebrew boys. Look here.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, Grace. Go ahead.
My question is, the $199 that you're speaking of for the internship, is it just for those who are going to be at the conference, or for anyone?
200 people. 200
Gotcha.
people. Listen, this is how it is. Let me make myself very clear. Oh, I didn't finish the story. I'm sorry. My dad. This is what I didn't finish it. I can't make myself clear because I didn't finish the story. That's right. My dad was like, you know what they like? They like job offers for, parole. So I called after that. I called Tempest. I called Deanna. Oh, you got to have a letterhead, have a business. And I said, listen, actually, let me not say it. I said, Deanna, what did I tell you?
You told me we're not manipulating.
We manipulate wealth. We don't need to manipulate the universe.
Exactly.
Those are two different.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Hold on, Deanna. Let me jump up in here.
Watch it.
Let me jump up in. We're not talking about. See, God is not mocked. You hear me?
Be not deceived. Okay, keep going.
Not deceived. Do you understand? Okay. We're not talking about creating things so we can be wicked and the righteous can come get our money. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're not doing that, Jerome. We want to create things we don't have to protect. Because when God bless it, they don't need protection.
Yes.
Amen.
You understand what I'm saying? Okay. You don't need protection when the Lord is in it. Do you understand? Anyway, not gonna bother y'all. I'm just telling you what it is. So I told her it's gotta be real. Go ahead, Deanna. Continue.
He said, put it on the letterhead and send it, but it has to be a real position within the company. We're not doing nothing.
Your company.
Yeah, within my company. And we ain't doing nothing fake. So make sure it's a real position, a position
you can afford it.
Have filled, and you can afford it.
Because I ain't gonna help you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how I ended that. No. Some stuff I'm supposed to help with, some stuff I'm supposed not to. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna help you. So then I told my dad, I said, well, what I'm gonna do is, man, I'm gonna send a letter. I'm gonna do it Monday, and I'm going to offer you a position. You're already doing electrician stuff. Oh, wait a minute. He said, get Sweet Pea for that. So that's our cousin. He's 64 now. He said, leave all that bending and scooting under the buildings to the young folk. Go ahead and leave that to the young folk. I've done that, son. I did that already. And then he say, I can do administrative stuff too. So I say, good. Then I tell you what, I got a good administrative position for you, and I'm gonna start you off at $22 an hour because I can afford it. You know, or at least I will be by that time. Now think about this. This man then said, his eyes got big and he laughed. He said, man, if they paid us 2 cents an hour, people will stop getting in trouble. As a matter of fact, if they went up and paid us 8 cents an hour, people would be so scared to get in trouble in here, it'd be incentive because they don't want to lose that money. And I sat back. Sister Booger, this is how good the Lord is. I sat back. He talking, but God having a whole different conversation with me in my head. And I say to myself, this man got happy over 2 cents an hour. Yeah, do you understand what I just said?
Lord have mercy.
Man got happy.
My God.
Over 2 cents an hour and called 3 cents freedom. 8 cents enough incentive to never do wrong again. And I said to myself, boy, they sure got that wealth manipulated up in there, don't they? They keep 99.99999% of those dollars. And I said to myself, well, tomorrow I'm teaching the wealthy don't work for money. But I probably need to keep this energy and create a situation to where super pennies. I just all I did, if I never talked to my dad, would never be having this conversation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Y'all.
If I never talked to my dad, please know. Let me tell you why. This is how you know. I don't know if I love y'all or if I love the Lord, or which I'm not sure which one it is. So let me tell you how you know. Because when it comes to, I don't draw on sounding from ATS, blah, blah. When it comes to that gaming and that computer programming, Grace, who money is that?
Gaming and computer programming?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's yours.
Uh-huh. When you take that money, you gotta go in a whole different system, don't you?
Yes.
And go to a whole different bank account, don't you?
Yes, there's a difference
That's
between
why I own
ATS. There's a difference between ATS and Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Snatch at the door, boo-boo. Do you understand? Okay, I need you to get. Okay, I need you to get. This is why I'll be like, hey, no discounts over here, Jerome. Hey, it is what it is. Because I waited long enough. Do you hear me? I waited long enough. So I'm discounting my own. And I'm giving it away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving it away. I'm giving it away. So I just want you to know, manipulate well. Here is, I'll pull up the list right now. And then you can see if this is something you may want to do or not. Here are, oh, no. Gianna, you do it for me, because they're going to go on in my, go into my note. It's in line up. And then type in this. It's in line up. And then list them out. List them out. Okay, Deanna gonna do that for you. Just so you know, I don't want you to think it's coming from me. Grace, one more time.
Yes, sir.
This time, I want you to read this.
Okay. Right now? Okay.
Yep.
This is okay. Okay, sir, who private messaged me? I got 2 private messages that told me that they in. I'm calling them after the okay.
I don't give it. Keep going.
That's it. Okay. This is the sad conclusion Robert Kiyosaki draws in his best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Luckily, he also offers a way out, a way to get ahead. The fundamental trouble with working for money is that a job is a short-term solution to a long-term problem. My God. Okay. I had to stop in Sunday school that myself. All right. Did you want me to stop? You got anything? Okay. People believe that if they get that raise or get a new job, they will finally have enough. However, if you do not know how money works, you can never have enough. Money
right
alone.
there, Grace. Hold on.
Okay.
This is why I'm doing it this way. I am not telling you get $137,000, because Jim Rohn's gonna tell you that's gonna find its way back down to you. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is, if you're feeling Susan, worry not. Grace is on the job, getting better, and Sir Brad, is about to put you in some deals. I think you're missing it. See, I'm talking about not getting the money, but creating hard income producing assets. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you, oh, hey, guys and gals, $199 internship, but you work for me. That ain't what I said. I said you get to keep the code and you get to build something that is or can be a hard income produce. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so Deanna, don't share your screen. They don't need to be in my business. But list out all the clones that I am capable of doing that I have written down. And I did this for my Mexit folk. But anyway, keep going.
Netflix.
Oh.
Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, Twitter, WhatsApp, YouTube, Tinder, Instagram. Did I say Instagram already?
Not yet.
Okay. Android games. Google search engine.
I did put it in the Google search. I'm gonna tell you why I did the Google search. I was thinking more about Mexican. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Did y'all run that list one more time, y'all?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me set you up for you. If Yolanda wants to bet on herself, she will leave not only with a certification in artificial intelligence that will lead her or leave her to a lots of money. I will then say, which one? Okay. And she will then clone one of what?
Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
Spotify,
okay,
Twitter,
mm-hmm.
WhatsApp, YouTube, Tinder.
Let's stop right there. So if you are in Millionaire Influencer Secrets, you're learning the skills of how to dominate somebody else's product and wealth when you could build your own, then get on they stuff and drive your fans and traffic to your own stuff using they stuff. This is what that looks like.
Watch it, sir.
You can build your own TikTok, jump on Instagram, and tell people about the new hot thing, which you just happen to own, and it goes inside your bank account in the name of Jesus.
All right.
Glory.
Okay, there you go. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so I'm getting ready to wrap this up, but I have some Robert Kiyosaki. I'm sorry. Did everybody get that? Did everybody get that?
Yes.
Did everybody get that? All right, good. Now, obviously, if you do what you do, do what you do. Okay, everybody, you do what you do. I have nothing. I am so blessed and highly favored. I'm so grateful that you hear it first. Grace, Frida, where's Frida? Okay, got you. Grace, Frida. You're going to go on out. You go fill up them slots. You understand what I'm saying? Just make sure that they are like-minded. Well, just use our list.
4 of them have been filled. 4 of them have already been filled.
Good. Just use our list. So it's 196 left. Use our list. That's 200 people. That's 200 people with the ability to go and do great things. Why? See, here's all my Robert Kiyosaki notes. Why? Because, where are we? Because here, actually, let's do this here. Let's do this here. Y'all see all this?
Yes.
Okay. So here's my admin panel. It doesn't matter. So let's just go with, doesn't matter. His Insta, just, you see all this. And when you get in here, all this has stuff in it. Right, here's the phone, and the phone. See that? When you get in, when you come to the API access, when you get to the phone, then the phone, this is how you make the phone call. Create an audio call. Y'all out here playing. Who's the author there again, Grace?
Antonio T. Smith Jr.
All right, then. So assuming you Twilio, whatever this is, y'all know what it is. Fiber secure, same thing. This is the code to create an audio file. And guess who wrote that code?
Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Right now, I don't like jobs, so that's just me. But Jerome, I know enough to where I'm actually kind of thinking about it, but I can contract myself out for $400,000-$500,000 projects and just be 1099, and I'm fine. I don't need your health insurance. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your health insurance. I got a good tax guy. He'll work that out. You know what I'm saying? For the 1099. If you got the skills, you don't need to draw a salary.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So, do you understand what I'm saying? All right. So I just need you to get that. And this is insane. Like, man, listen, man. Look. And my boys are like crazy excited. You know, they crazy excited. You know, they see all this here. This is all you can see it. It's all one, right? You know what I'm saying? You can see it. Potential vibing, right? Because this is me working on this code. All this here. Here's my point. Chapter 1. Robert Kiyosaki meets his son, his friend, and then they find out a good way to make some money. And they burn up toothpaste, burn the nickel, and make nickels. You understand what I'm saying? And Rich Dad was like, whew, boys, that's a good idea, but you're going to jail. You probably don't want. So they call that counterfeiting. You understand what I'm saying? But I love your hustle. I love your hustle. So let me help you with learning the real rules of money, not counterfeiting. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't want to do that. Well, that's me telling you the same thing. Do you have to copyright a trademark? Yes, you can. Your code, but a lot of stuff is open source too. You know, like when I went to, I forget what it was. Some of the stuff is already out there. I used 2 or 3 open source codes for, I forget what it was though. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a lot of MIT got a bunch of stuff on GitHub. I forget what I use, but it's already out there. Some stuff is already out there, you know, and you can just connect that way, like some messenger or chat or something. So I want to wrap this up. $199, all donated to somebody rent or something. I don't know. And you, this is just once again me giving my stuff away. You, whether it be film or whether it be tech, you're going to develop a new skill set. But don't just come to me and learn. That's not enough. You need to leave with your own something. And it doesn't matter. Listen, all y'all, the 15 of y'all can have Instagram and code an Instagram. That doesn't mean that all 15 of y'all can't launch an app. Trust me, there are plenty of photo sharing apps. All 15 of y'all can do it. One of y'all, 2 of y'all, gonna figure out, crack the code for what the people want, what's next. Or all 15 of y'all can get together and then just get bought for $1 billion. And if you don't think that works, well, Twitter just got bought for $46 billion. And it was 10 of them that got together. And Jack Dorsey, CEO, just stepped down, stayed on the board, got paid again. Like, this don't make no sense. He was already a billionaire, now he got paid again. Already got paid again. I will tell you this, that energy of having a private, non-public social media is out there. Donald Trump, private social media. Elon Musk just turned Twitter to a private social media. That currency is out there. You know what I'm saying? The currency is out there. And if you really want, one of the advantages you can have now is just say, my app is full of free speech. And then you'll get a flood of Republicans or conservatives, because everybody conservative is not a Republican. You can do that because there is some censorship happening on the left side of the aisle. So, and that's true. I mean, that's true. You can't deny that. That's true. The algorithms are self-serving. We're about to end. I am going to code all day. I'm assuming Grace is going to sell all day. Frida too. Monica's going to sell all day. And probably flirt a little bit. You know, I don't know what she's going to do, but that sounds like something she would do. You understand? I know Ken going to sell all day. Let's all get to the point where we ain't got to sell all day. Did you see that setup? Like, let's get there. Let's get there to where your engagement gift is an apartment complex. Forget a ring. Film school. Film school is 1,000-something classes, basically making you, it's like everything I've learned from film plus all the classes that I took to learn how to do film, all combined into one. All combined into one. It's over 1,000 classes.
Yeah. Sir, do you recommend, I know it's anybody, the people who said I would sign me up, is their choice. Do you recommend one over the other?
No, they're both equally, they're both equally the same because they both prepare you for the metaverse. Gotcha. You either gonna code yourself in the metaverse or film yourself in there.
Gotcha.
There are 18-year-olds right now. Everybody, 18-year-olds right now are buying picture art, like the ugly clip arts. You know what I'm talking about? That used to be real good on your 1998 Windows 98. They buying clip arts for $45 and then selling them for $45,000, calling them NFTs. So I don't want to hear that you can't do this. 18-year-olds right now are buying clip arts. Have y'all seen NFTs? The ones that are popular? They ugly.
Right. I seen one with a monkey and would he be wearing clothes or something like that. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that's the popular. They ugly. They ugly, but they're NFTs. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you're gonna film your in right now. If you learn how to film and you do it every day, and if you can put a pretty girl up there, a pretty boy, then you're doing good too, because people like I can't do. You will monetize your YouTube. And do you need to be a millionaire? I mean, it would be nice. But if your YouTube can pay your house note and your cost of living every month, sound like you did a good job to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because then you can use however you paying your house note and your cost of living every month and give it to somebody smart in real estate and start buying. The goal is not to be a YouTube star. The goal is not to be a great computer programmer. The goal is not to sell a social media app for $100 billion. The goal is to take that $100 billion and put it all in real estate. Take your YouTube money and put it all in real estate. I can't stress this enough. Even Jeff Bezos is putting it all in real estate. It's just, please. If you think that Vibin does not accept Bitcoin payments, you are not paying attention to Antonio. You're just not. You're genuinely just not paying attention to me, because I can assure you that I already coded it. I can assure you it is in there already. Vibin takes Bitcoin. And of course, at that time, it would take ATS coin. I'm just show you that. Vibin has this payment method to where you can monetize your audience from day one. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing with Vibin. And feel free to steal it. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing with Vibin, Kim, and you can feel free to steal it. You're prettier than me. It might work out easier for you. You can jump out there, you can get on Vibin, you can have an audience of 10. And you can tell that audience of 10, get my exclusive content for such and such a month. I got it capped out to where you can't go over $8.99 a month. It could be 99 cents, 50 cents, that's up to you. But you can't go over $8.99. Y'all listening? You can't go over $8.99. And when you do that, which is lovely, fantastic, when you do that, what you'll do is you monetize your audience. And the same way OnlyFans gives Antonio 40% of all income coming through is the same way Vibin does. The slogan for Vibin, well, the title says paid and popular. But the motto or the sentence that is being known is the world's first platform where you can monetize your audience from day one. And the second one and most important one is the world's only platform where the content creators can get richer than the platform. Think about it. You got 1,000 people. You charge $8.99 a month for exclusive content. Grace, share your calculator. You got 1,000 fans. You charge $8.99 a month for exclusive content, and 400 of them pay $8.99 a month. Grace, can you please tell me how much you are getting paid to be on Vibe? 400 times $8.99. And I need 40% of that number.
10.4.
So every month. Now, if you know another social media paying out $1,400 to a folk with 1,000 fans, find me one, because that ain't how it work. Do you hear me? That ain't how it work. But that's my point. That's what vibing is. And it's easy because I've been learning all this stuff. So I am done. Let me wrap up.
I think that's the one I want to clone.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you're right, Sugar. I feel you. I feel you for sure. Sugar is saying that she wants to make sure she ain't going to work every day. So at least let's just be realistic. Let's just shoot for the minimum and be realistic. Ask yourself, is anything tech or anything social media on tech that you create or anything in film that you create, is it possible that you can replace your cost of living? That's fair. This is the perfect way to end. Is it possible that you can create your cost? You can create your cost of living every month. Let's say you need $3,000 a month to survive. Can you code, I don't know, websites? I don't know. It's up to you. I don't even want to tell you the infinite possibilities, but can you do it and get $3,000 a month? If you are sure that you can, then this is a no-brainer. If you're not sure you can, think about it, pray about it, wait about it. It doesn't matter to me none. You know what I'm saying? Because the hours I have to teach you far exceed $199. Far exceed. Trust me, ask Frida. The moment I start saying, let me show you. The moment I start saying, all right, everybody, what we're going to do is learn about if-else statements, and all these punctuations have to be correct. Now, but first, let's start off with HTML. You're done for. You understand what I'm saying? You're done for. Trust me. Antonio, can we hold on just for a minute? Can you go back? just the first 5 classes, it's gonna cost me $199 a piece, just so you know, in time. Just learning this code. It's not easy. It is not for the yeah. See the right, you'll pull your hair out.
Extremely challenging.
It is extremely challenging. So do not think. That's why I'm starting y'all off on Python. It's easy, but do not think for 1 second that $199 is not still. But that's irrelevant. What is relevant here is I want you all to stop trying to become millionaires. You'll get there, but it forces you to do things that don't make sense. Just replace your income. So let's use Kim again. Kim needs $4,000 a month to survive. I didn't say ball out of control. I said survive. $4,000 a month just to be broke. All right, good. You know what I'm saying? Just to be broke. Because that's about right. Right. Just to be broke, $4,000 a month. So I said, all right, Kim, here's the plan. And she gets to $4,000 a month. Can Kim retire? Sure. She gonna retire hurting? Yeah. I said, all right, Kim, good job. Now let's get to another $4,000 a month. Now she had $8,000 a month. What does that mean? She got all her bills paid and has 100% of her money left over. Oh, now we making sense. And I say, Kim, don't do nothing stupid yet. Don't buy nothing. One more again. Let's do $4,000 a month again. Now she has $4,000 a month, all her bills, $4,000 left over, security. Then she got $4,000 that she shouldn't touch. It should just straight go into investments. And I say, Kim, go do it one more time. This is exactly, if you're wondering, this is the model Antonio retired with. And for me, it was actually $3,000. Okay, it was actually $3,000. It wasn't $4,000. Say, Kim, go get $4,000 one more time. Now she got 4,000s. The first 4,000 is for her cost of living. The second 4,000 for her to F it off. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, she's gonna say, you know what, I deserve this. That other 2 is only for investing. Now she investing $8,000 a month. And she's using $4,000 to buy the things she wants. And got $4,000 to cover her lifestyle. And if you can exchange $199 or anything, I would exchange $1,099, $10,099, $20,000, doesn't matter. If you can exchange any money to not work for money again, then you have caught chapter 1 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I have done well. And that has been a good job. Go ahead, Grace, because I'm done.
Is it safe to assume that Rich Dad, Poor Dad is now the book we are in?
That is the book we are in. We have finished.
Yes, because I finished this morning.
You finished it?
Early this morning. I was up.
Early this morning.
Yeah.
Good. So you finished that, and then we're now in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and we're gonna go through every last one of these right here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. We're gonna go right here. Oh, boom, there we go. We're gonna go right here. Every last one of these. We're gonna get to these numbers. Summary and key lessons. We're gonna get key lesson number 1. For most people, their profession is their income. For rich people, their assets are their income. And the whole conversation I've been having with you is, come on over here. Use your income. Let me create your asset so we can roll. You understand? So if you like Anthony Lucas and you've been trying to get your grandkids in, all right, well, why not? $199. So somebody will say, well, how long does that last? Until complete. That is, until the 196 people are left over. Ain't no time limit on it. I haven't used a single sales technique. Trust me, I got them in spades. I ain't create no fear of missing out. I haven't, I ain't did nothing. I have not done anything. I just created an internship, and that is all. And now I end with this. I know what I'm doing next. And I know that Phil, Susan, Monica, Grace, Deanna, I know on this tech side of things exactly what I'm creating and the wealth that I'm creating. And I know where these people fit in it. I know Phil and Susan are verified on Vibin, and my hope is they just do their humor consultants thing on it. That's it. Don't change nothing. Just get up there and do it, right? And I will make a model around that to say, look, people, come be like them, and we all get paid for it. Do you understand what I'm saying? We all get paid for it. That's the goal. That's the thing. Do not come out here and work for money. It is the worst thing you want to do. I'm not telling you that working for money is bad, but when you get that money, you need to put it in something that you don't have to work in. The reason why that house, like Deanna mentioned, is going to be taken care of because I have my assets paying for it. And that is a life that you want to live. But as me and Ken were probably talking about like a week ago, y'all don't want to start small. It's perfectly fine starting small. It's perfectly fine getting 500 coming in a month. And then you just turn around and do it again. You get 500 coming in a month. And then you turn around and you cover your rent, $8.99 a month, $17.50 a month. And once your rent is covered, I mean, your skin get real fresh. As soon as your mortgage is covered automatically, you
better talk about it.
Your liver clean itself. You hear me? I mean, it's just a blessing when your rent is automatically paid. That is the Lord's work. I promise you that. And once you have that, then we keep going. Tomorrow we will go deeper in Richest Man in what's the richest man? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Tomorrow we will go deeper in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But please hear my final words. I took the best approach to personal finances today. If you're a note taker, this is what you talked about today. Buying wealth and creating assets to put in your bank account. That's all I talked about. I ain't talking about nothing else. I didn't mention another thing. There's no reason. Because the one thing about Rich Dad, Poor Dad is it causes a separation. I talked only like the rich dad today, and everybody hesitating or doubting, you're the poor dad. And here is how you identify the poor dad. They're the smartest people in the room who are employees. So if you are smarter than me, and there's plenty on this call who are, and if you are looking for safety and security, and if you said, ooh, I need this money for, you're the poor dad. The poor dad was a politician, was well-degreed, and was super smart and well-respected in society. Rich Dad was also well-respected in society, but in a different way. I end you with this. Gianna was with me, and there's a new pastor in town. And she got to meet him, the pastor of Avenue L Baptist Church. She got to meet him. Good guy. Met him before. And I met him back in 2012. And in my head, after I was processing, when I met him in 2012, he was pastoring a big church. Now he's pastoring probably a bigger church. And he's doing well. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, I even told you that boy could preach. Now that boy, he can. Don't get it twisted. Oh, he can preach. Don't get it twisted. Now I remember telling Deanna, man, I have no idea if he does. I remember telling Deanna, that boy can preach. And then I sat there and I thought, Kim, wait a minute. He in the same financial situation as 2012.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Y'all ain't listening to me. Hold on. He was doing well in 2012. Nice size church. And we talking about down here. So we talking about, 200 members. We talking about 200 members, not as big as Sister Booker Church, but 200 members. We ain't too bad. Active members, you understand. And now you're doing another 200 active members. And I remember saying, I remember looking at what he drove. Got into my little travel car. I refused. Do you hear me? There would be no luxury cars getting traveled in. When I hop out in the luxury car, it won't be the drive. It's gonna be the stunt. You hear me? It ain't gonna be the drive. It's gonna be to say, give me all your money. Rolls Royce fan. Give me all your money. Give me all. It won't be there. I hopped in my little Chevy. You know what I'm saying? It's clean though. It's clean. It's 2018. It's clean. It's my little Chevy, and it's electric too, Susan. It's electric. It's gas and electric, but it does real good on gas. And I remember thinking to myself all weekend. I thought about this. I say, 10 years. He's done well. And I remember thinking, he ain't never gonna see me. Rewind, press play. In my city, he never gonna see me. And I remember saying to myself, now why is that? Because if you don't make about $1.7 million, you never gonna see me in my city. And if you don't hire somebody to get to about $1.7 million, you never gonna see me in my city. And I remember thinking in 2012, I was an intern paying myself through school, flippity flat broke. School had all my money. But in 2016, well, I had became a life dream for somebody. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's just been rising ever since. My point is, just because you're doing well and he is doing well does not mean you're growing. Never put yourself in a situation to where you have the illusion you're doing well, but inflation has been killing him for 10 years. And if 15 of them Sister Bookers die,
it's a wrap.
It is a wrap. See, it is you understand church life. You let them Ken Johnsons go on be with the Lord and see how much that hurt. Now, that's a funeral you really cry at. You understand? When you're the pastor, Arshia, you really cried that one. Lord have mercy. You left me with these youngins. Don't confuse doing well.
Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
They could to keep those Ken Johnsons and all those people around, they could quit serving donuts and all that before church, and then let's have lunch upstairs, and everybody brings the potlucks with all kinds of goodies, and then they go home and sleep all afternoon.
I know that's right. Right. We ain't got
Never
to get no food.
Oh, I could not do that.
Yeah, I know. I know you ain't eating nobody else's food anyway. Nah, I know you ain't doing that for sure. Yeah, you smart.
Sticks and the celery sticks because they're not organic and they got
Yeah,
pesticides in
I know you ain't doing that
to
for
drag
sure.
people out of there.
I know that's right. If you ain't doing better, you're not doing well. Don't be in the same financial situation for 10 years. Don't do it. Create you some assets. Here's the way. There are no mistakes. If you don't take this opportunity, you will still be blessed. God will still love you, and there's another opportunity coming. I don't know when, but I do have enough faith to know that this is not your last shot. Do you understand? I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't want you to feel no pressure. Besides, I don't want nobody. People who don't pay attention. So I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody who don't want to create their own assets. Antonio T. Smith. Oh, no. Hold on. Susan, what we doing tonight? 7:00.
Well, we never really know what's going to happen. When you start out with the wins and challenges, when we start talking about that win and challenge with that person and everyone has input, it creates just such a community and a high level of intensity and awareness to wealth, really, that it just continues on. And then we go through all of that, which ends up being half of the class. And then we go into our 50 gratitude prompts, what we're grateful for. We're grateful for this morning, right? And so we'll be going through that.
Yeah, that's real good. So we definitely, that's one of my favorite calls. And I love hearing y'all. I can gauge how much you're behaving in your own life by your wins and your challenges. You keep talking, I can see what you're really doing. Go ahead, Jerome.
I got one more announcement before we go.
Okay, I like announcements.
This is for Grace. Grace, I did not have to do a keynote Saturday morning.
Oh, okay.
And fired up and ready to go. But as I said to the minister, God doesn't want your ability. He wants your availability. And he says, right. Okay. I just wanted to share that with you, Grace.
No, that's right. I know Sister Booker agrees with that. I know that much. That is right. You understand?
Yes, indeed.
Yes. We, God has enough. Yes, ma'am.
Wait, real quick, my question basically is, I don't know if I should ask this like offline or whatnot, because it's something that I basically did off of what we talked about or what you guys talked about last week.
Okay.
With finances, and you talked about how you pay for stuff and you're paying for the service, and basically, all that you had said last week. So my question basically is, I have started with this company thing called America, and it's been in my head for a whole week. Like, did I make the right choice? Because that $120-something that I paid to start with it and to get licensed and to get trained and stuff, I could have saved that and went into your internship.
Well, fair enough. Well, let me first say that any time that you are investing in yourself is always the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, Primerica is an insurance company in an MLM style, and if you get your license, then you've got your money's worth for sure, because you've increased your ability to earn. You understand what I'm saying? You increase your ability to earn in anything, whether it be film school or tech or baking cookies. You can always ask anybody, do you have whole or term life insurance? And you can attach whole and term life insurance to just about anything. Plus, America is going to force you to get a bit more financially intelligent too, due to the fact that you have to know the difference between whole and term, and there are benefits and there are pros and cons to both. I'm more of a, well, I'm neither, to be honest with you. Sometimes I'm a term guy, sometimes I'm a whole, but I have a whole life insurance policy because I'm too wealthy not to. Do you understand what I'm saying? We want to make sure that when I die, my things continue. And there are some givings that we don't think about. See, when you I'll say when you my age, I'm tripping. When you at my level of whatever you call this, I give to 72 churches. And when I die, I'd like that giving to continue. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's kind of what whole, well, anyway, that's kind of what whole life shows. So did you waste $120? No. You will waste it if you don't hurry up and do your test. Do you understand what I'm saying? You will waste it. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I told you I was scared and skeptical, and it's like, but to put in effort for it, and my husband was like, "You will have a license."
No doubt, you sure will. You breaking up a little bit, but you sure will have a license.
We still have that down pat. And my whole goal of how I got into it because
No, I mean you bought into a franchise, basically. You know what I'm saying? She bought into a franchise. That's what you should do. Now, is Primerica the right vehicle? That's a bit debatable. Can you gain wealth of Primerica? Sure. It's going to take some steps like anything else, but that license, that's worth $120. It's worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's worth more than that. And don't delay getting your money back. And I don't mean as a refund. I mean as your license. You know what I'm saying? Take your test. I failed that damn thing twice back in 2008. I failed that test twice.
You ain't by yourself. Me too.
I failed that test twice. I did.
Oh, wow. I got it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I don't think it's hard. I just think, I don't know, maybe that was a good closed door God had for me, so I wouldn't get there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was hard. I wasn't interested in it at all. And I didn't study like I was interested. There you go. Great question. Never, ever think because you spend money improving yourself, you wasted it. That's a lie. You got the wrong person if you think I'm going to tell you that. You get your money, you do it. $199. Let me tell you something. $199, $120. Y'all ain't going to see this money. This May 2nd. You know doggone well every person on this call is going to waste $200 by May 15th. Don't do that. Don't do that. We all know it. Okay, everybody here, you're going to waste it on some bill you shouldn't have. You're going to waste it on your habit. Every last one of you have a habit. Everybody here has a habit, whether it be working out like Susan, you understand what I'm saying? Or your shoes or scotch like me. Every last one of you got a habit. And you fund that habit. And if you write your money down, you'll see you fund that habit. Some of you buy books. And books is as expensive as a cocaine addiction. You know what I'm saying? Books is expensive. And
Yes,
books are expensive. And that too is a habit. You understand what I'm saying? So just break your habit for like 15 days and you'll have $200. You'll have it. Just don't do your habit for 15 days. And if you can't do that, well, you ain't got no habit. You got an addiction. You understand what I'm saying? You got an addiction.
That's a whole different ball game.
That's a whole different conversation we have. And we have a whole different conversation. You need to go to get some coaching, and they will send you in the right place. Because addiction, well, and how do you know if you have addiction? When you have responsibilities, bills, and you still spend on that, that's an addiction. There you go. That's how you know. When you forsake your life responsibilities to fund whatever thing you're doing, you have an addiction. Some of y'all got video game addictions and etc. So there you go. Proud of all of you. You can plan better. You can dominate. Go on, get out of here, win, and make money. And I promise you, your money is supposed to be making money for you. And trading $199 for a $137,000 opportunity is a no-brainer if that's something you want to do. If not, then go do something else. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And we'll see y'all later. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.